Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Rams nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Cam Akers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are an extra point away from ball game.
For the extra point.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 69 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
At the 18-yard line.
Opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff now to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Complete to number
a
83.
big play there. 82 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jones throw on target to Shepard, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
2-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Jones on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this 1st quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Jones now back to the air on second down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 4. At the 31-yard line.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. He was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Goff on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Going up top for Kupp. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Rams.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the interception, here's gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's gone. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Rams 28, Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff. He's going to let it go again. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Lamb Gano set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, Someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
56,
To throw is gone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The 3rd quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, LA!
Complete.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Rams 38, Giants 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. On first down, it's Goff. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 45, Giants 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 57 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Rams 45, Giants 38. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Going right back to Akers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Rams.
On first down, Akers, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's the end.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going up top for Kupp, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Rams 52, Giants 38.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Off on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jones throw on target to Shepard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Sterling Shepard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
makes the score Rams 52, Giants 45. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now it's gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
19 yards.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Cashman on
the last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 31-yard line.
Here's Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Today's final score, Rams 52.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.